Despite all the media headlines about how his transition team was in disarray, Donald Trump is moving more quickly to name his cabinet choices than Barack Obama did or other past presidents.
Now Trump is focusing on two of the most important positions in his administration, Secretary of State and Secretary of Defense. Dale Hurd has the story.
We're going to have a great day.
More than 20 meetings in 2 days as the president-elect moves to fill more cabinet posts. One of the longest meetings was with retired Marine Corps General James Mad Dog Mattis, a favorite for Secretary of Defense. The former head of U.S. Central Command, who is known for his blunt talk and his aggressiveness in combat. Trump seemed to be impressed.
He is the real deal.
Retired four-star General Jack Keane was also offered the job but declined for personal reasons. Trump has already announced 5 key positions. Those meeting with Trump on Sunday included New Jersey Governor Chris Christie and 2 top contenders for Secretary of State, former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani and former presidential candidate Mitt Romney, once a staunch critic of Trump.
His promises are as worthless as a degree from Trump University.
But the president-elect put the Trump University case behind him with Friday's $25 million settlement to end the fraud cases against the now-closed school. And despite growing questions around the issue, the Trump transition team says the incoming White House counsel will make sure there are no conflicts of interest with Trump's business empire. Trump also called the cast of the Broadway show Hamilton rude, writing that they harassed Vice President-elect Mike Pence with a speech after Friday night's show, and Trump called for an apology. Pence said he wasn't offended. For now, both men are moving on, with the president-elect focusing on getting his administration ready to get off to a quick start when he takes office in January. Dale Hurd, CBN News.
I think Newt Gingrich says when the left screams about his appointments, you know he's doing the right thing. So they're screaming bloody murder, and in my opinion, I'm applauding all the way. Everything that he's picked so far have been superb, and he's just saying, this guy's got a good eye on The Apprentice, you know, you're hired, you're fired, and so forth.
You know, you used to always say, not necessarily politically, but about other things, that it's so good to come in and have people underestimate what you're capable of doing and then surprise them with your knowledge and expertise.
Well, they made him look like he was kind of a buffoon, but he knows a lot. And, you know, you don't build the empire he's built and those buildings he's built by being a dummy. He is a very smart guy. And it's amazing, but the team he's putting together is tremendous. But he's trying to get Jamie Dimon to leave J.P. Morgan Chase, and it's the biggest bank, I think, of the world. And Dimon, I think, would be a fool to be Secretary of the Treasury, but it'll probably be Steve Mnuchin. But nevertheless, Trump's going for the best.
Well, sometimes it's time to serve your country, you know?
Yeah, well, I know, but I think in that case, it would be too much of a sacrifice. But his moves are beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. And he's putting together a tremendous staff, and they are going to be tough. But I would applaud Rudy Giuliani. He would be a tremendous Secretary of State because he's tough. The thing about, ladies and gentlemen, these government agencies are enormous. They have hundreds of thousands of employees, or tens of thousands, depending on which one. And you can't get somebody that has no business experience, no government experience. Rudy Giuliani ran the city of New York, and he did it very well. And he's held down crime. He built up the police force. He did all those things, and he makes smart moves. That's what you need. And so you get somebody that doesn't have experience is a problem.